Brides in the Hills. 25. Intertwined and entangled. Nagana of Bavakopa was born to Nagat's second husband. Nagana's father, Simbavi Baramai Hegedera, built a paddy garden in Bavakopa and lived fairly comfortably together. After marrying one after the other and giving birth to the third wife, the old woman's medicine and midwifery failed. After she died, Simbavi Heged did not agree to lend money for the fourth marriage. When Bali was tired of being alone and he was avoiding her, this cobra appeared from somewhere. Her husband died, she was lonely and wandered from town to town looking for a partner. But in any town where she knew her well, Marthajali did not find a partner in Bavakopa's father Nagana's father's boredom and came to Bavakopa to solve it. Having had enough of being single, both of them agreed to a joint marriage and got married. But Nagana's father realized that what kind of health he had bought the life of happiness of Kadaik. Nagana's father died within 6 years of making Nagat. Then Nagana was a small boy. When Nagana was 15 or 16 years old, his mother brought him Nagaka, the daughter of a poor man, and made her his daughter-in-law. From then on she became Nagat, keeping both her son and daughter-in-law firmly in the grip of her power. Either as a result of his mother's hard work and labor or because of a disease passed on from his mother to his father because he was a claimant, something bad happened to Nagana's health. He got an ulcer in his stomach, he could not work in the paddy field. Due to illness, Heged did not give Nagana hard work, but appointed him to do menial work. Making baskets, cutting bamboo and cane, twisting ropes, twisting bulls, etc. But Nagana's stomach ulcer did not yield to any herbs. Nagaka, in order to save her husband's life, performed no less than a husband's vow. Bhuta Jakini gave the Panjalis a hug. She offered the broken gold that was with her to the deities like Tirupati Dharamsthala. She prayed and wept in solitude without anyone seeing her. She left the decoration. She left the meal. But Nagana succumbed to an ulcer and died within 2 years of his arrival in Simbavi. Since the death of the husband, the pain of the cobra started. A girl of her age, Nagaka, had a fair amount of form. Simbavi Baramai Heged, who used to wash her hands in the tub after getting drunk, was suffering from some hidden disease, but she did not reject the appearance of a young woman without a husband. Also, on the pretext that they did not have children, they were planning another marriage. Knowing all this, Nagat began to instruct her daughter-in-law not to let the opportunity go unutilized. That instruction was sometimes harsh. However, if Simbavi gets his daughter-in-law married to Hegederi, all his debts will be paid off, according to Nagat. If there are many equals who give daughters to Heged, who is rich and from a big family, even though he does not agree to a lowly relationship like a Siridiki with his daughter-in-law, even if his daughter-in-law falls into his lust, she will fulfill all his wishes and her courage. Nagaka, who was crying remembering her late husband, no one had any interest in any kind of relationship. Nagat started teasing her conjugal loyalty with nasty words. As far as it continued and revealed Nagaka's conduct. Baramai Heged's wife, Jatama Nagat, who was very fond of her, seeing all these things, had to make Nagaka leave the house too. Simbavi ran away from home and became like a woman who found Nagaka Panchali in the hands of Nagat. Don't let Nagaka join his own home and spread obscene complaints. Nagat took her resting cattle from house to house to transport them from town to town for sale. Since Nagaka's hometown was poor, Nagaka's father had passed away and his brothers-in-law were struggling as debtors, none of them was in a position to face Nagat and protect Nagaka. In some places, the men who had sacrificed the female to give birth to the Naga came forward with joy. But she escaped from forced remarriage by protesting from leaving her house to the Naga and running to the forest, to the lake well hangings. But is the girl who came to Pariah flying for more days? I will see, she calmly continued her efforts. It is not this story that fell from ear to ear, from mouth to mouth, as if salt was applied to 1, 2, 2, 3. Nagatra, who had gone far ahead, noticed that she did not hear the footsteps of Nagaka behind her, turned around and said, "Why did you stop? Nimbala hat trave, Birabarain Barahangadru Baga Gudda and cross the forest is not enough. The dog is barking. Stop looking at it," she said to Nagaka. "I don't see that dog barking, it's Bartha." At that time, Gutti also came near, Hegamaru without being seen far away. When the tiger saw a stranger, it would show happiness by wagging its tail instead of barking. The tiger has not forgotten its mark, said Ngaka. What's wrong with a dog lying there? Guti said. Leopard head crossing the forest like Hangapa, will you touch us for a few corners, Guti? Nagat asked. I'm going to go with you till now, he said, looking at the wet floor and saying, choose. Imbala hativ kano, baga nadirie nusi katabear, he said. He was a little far behind the one who had become a firefighter. 26 will continue.